Hi there everybody. Welcome to yoga with me, Marina White Raven. And today's practice is yoga for anxious types. So I really hope this is going to be a good support for everybody today. However we're feeling, could be a whole range and a whole mixture of things all in one person. And I hope to be able to meet you some way. And yeah, you're really welcome. So let's begin with the bell. Give it a moment to ring out. And I also wanted to bring this little person into our practice. This is Our Lady of Guadalupe. I'm trying to find the camera. There we are. And this was given to me by my good friend Marina Moha when I was in Mexico. And so I like to have this little person. And yeah, and it's Maria of Guadalupe, so it's a nurturing kind of figure. So I'd like to have that as our emblem today. So let's begin standing. Stand, find your feet. Lift the toes, place them down. The knees nice and bouncy. Let's just have a little bit of a shake here. I'm a bit of a fan of this shaking. So with this shaking, let's just have the knees really bouncy and just let the heels, let the heels just lift off the ground slightly. And look, notice how my arms are just completely heavy and the shoulders might even come up and down a little bit. And just notice your breath. And just let the heads kind of shake in a slight no kind of thing, like that. Just to arrive. Feel ourselves in our body. And then we're going to just lift the shoulders up. Breathe in through the nostrils. And out through the mouth. Good. And breathe in through the nostrils. Squeeze those shoulders up. And out through the mouth. Drop them down. And let's do that again. Breathing in. Squeeze them up as high as you can. Hold the breath in a little bit longer. And out through the mouth. Release. Good. Bring the sides of the legs together. Bring the sides of the feet together. Squeezing the legs together. Breathe in. Come up on the toes. Lift the heels high off the ground. Bring the arms together above the head. Squeeze the hands together. Hold your breath in. Hold. And then breathing out slowly. Bringing the hands down to the ground and releasing everything. We're just building up our little battery. Getting it focused to our center. Coming to our center. Breathing in. Lifting the heels off the ground. Bring the hands together above the head. Hold them together. Reach up. Squeeze the legs together. And breathing out slowly through the nostrils as you bring your hands back down to the earth. So it's very soft. And this is the strong one. So it's strong with soft. So we're balancing everything up. Breathing in. Hold. Squeeze. So we're squeezing out the tension and then breathing out, releasing it. Release, release. Bring the hands back down to your sides. Bring the feet a little bit apart now, just about hips width apart. Feet are parallel. Always good to look at your feet. Check in with them. Feel the ground. Yes, we are grounded. We're embodied. So let's just do some mantra, some chanting the mantra on with a movement in the breath. Yeah, make it really embodied. So as we breathe in, just breathing in, lifting the heels off the ground, bring the hands together. And then we chant the mantra on, bringing the hands back down. Om. The hands just drop down. So breathing in, lifting the hands up. Om. Let's try that again. We're going to try it a couple more times because we're just getting warmed up now. Breathing in, lifting the hands up. Together, breathing in, lifting the heels off the ground, reach up, and then bring the hands together. The hands rest at the heart. One more time. Open up wide, lift your arms up, lift your heels off the ground, and then make the lovely big loud sound out. Good. So let's just connect these energies up a little bit to even them out. Put the right hand onto the left shoulder, sweep from the left shoulder down to the right hip. Let's do nice 3 very meaningful, purposeful sweeps. And of course, 1 for luck. Left hand on right shoulder, 3 sweeps. 1, 2, 3, and 1 for luck. Always 1 for luck. Okay, just take the hands in front, little claps in front and behind, knees nice and soft. Just to make that connection, lively up the hands. And because it feels good just to clap right, giving ourselves a little round of applause for getting here, for showing up. Okay, now we're going to get these shoulders really opened up. So putting I love these shoulder looseners. So the slight step forward with the left foot, put the left hand on the left hip. Let's get that arm swinging really strong, holding onto the fingers lightly with the thumb. Get a really good strong, both legs are kind of nice and easy, a little bit bent. But get a really good swing there, put in a bit of welly there, and then we're going to just get the arms going right in big circles. Going to go backwards first of all. Yeah. Don't hold your breath, whatever you do. It's really loose. It sort of looks vigorous. It is quite vigorous, but it's the loosening we're looking for. So we keep breathing, we keep the body soft. Now we're going to go forwards. So get a bit of welly going. And I'm going to go forwards with these big circles. Everything's soft in that arm. It's just loose. Yeah, we're just using that momentum. And let that swing to stopping. Good work. Right foot forward, right hand on right hip. Knees are nice and springy. Take hold of just gently holding the fingers with the thumb. Nothing is rigid here. Everything is just loosening, getting that swing. Weight of the arms doing the work. Moving it backwards. Good. Let's get that arm swinging around. Nice big circles. Freeing up that tension. It gathers on the shoulder, the whole of the shoulder and the neck. It just gathers there. It's like a little special little hidey hole. A little, this compact area of tension. Now we're going backwards, I think. Yeah. Open up your wings. I'm going to wind them up. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Good work. Okay. So let's just bring the feet apart. A bit wider even your shoulders, and just for the Tai Chi twist, just to loosen that up. All that energy we've just loosened up, we're just going to give it even more space and freedom. We create space in the body through the breath, through the movement of the body, through our awareness, keeping our awareness really on what we're doing. Letting the arms swing heavily. Good. You can look right behind you if you want. Bend into your knees. Get the whole body involved. Free it up. Good. Let's let the arms slowly come to a stop. Let's just give ourselves an extra treat by pummeling the lower back, backs of the hands. Just give that a whole, whoa, yeah. So good. I should just do this whenever I think of it, but I forget until I'm doing my practice, but that's okay. You can bring this into your daily life, just give yourself a little bit of a boost, energy. And this one even better, getting those knuckles either side of the spine there. Woo! Yeah, enjoy. Let some sound out. If it feels good, express it. Don't hold it in. Don't hold your shiny brilliance in. Let it shine. Yes, good. Rub the palms together. Yeah, and then we're just going to make little stars. Really opening the hands up. Lift the toes while you do that, just to keep the rest of the body involved. Don't forget you're standing on the ground. And then we're just going to rotate the wrists. And as the wrists are rotating, we're going to let them go out. Look how my elbows are joining in, just joined in on their own. My body's just having fun. And then we're going to wind them back the other way, back into the body. Just to make a nice little dance there. Chest, let's wake up the heart. Let's open. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Enjoy that opening. Whoa, yeah, around the middle of the chest. It's not until we start releasing this tension we realize how much is held there. In the center, all around. Open the heart, and then with sides. It's another good little energy boosting spot. where your bra strap is or would be if you're wearing one. Yeah, good. Okay. And then just to, again, connect and coordinate the body, lift the left knee, give it a little slap with the opposite hand, and we're just going to do this little cross crawl, just a few of them. There's many of these different versions, but these are the simple favourites that I like. Just this knee lift, and then the leg extension. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. We're just limbering here. We're just getting the body ready. We're just clearing out the top layer of tension and getting a bit more evened out. We release that tension. We realise, wow, there's a bit of energy there. I didn't know I had that. And out to the sides. So leg comes out to the side. The opposite arm comes over the head. Yeah. Breathe. Just enjoy the bit of space you're creating. Good. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. And we'll just put an extra on the end to open up the hip. So we're just lifting the knee up and opening out to the side, lifting the knee up and out to the side. Just to warm up the hip. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Okay, how are we doing? Stand at the front of the mat. We're going to come into warrior two. So take a moment to feel your feet, lift the toes, place them down, soften the knees, lift the chest, strong belly. Yeah, shoulders down, so feeling the fingertips reaching down towards the earth. So everything is connected. Yeah, head is nice and open and loose. Bring the hands together, put the weight onto the left foot and step back, big step with the right. Good. Warrior two, straight away in, yeah. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, between the fingertips, it's lengthening. Breathing out, look down that left arm, beyond the fingertips, and as you breathe out, that left knee is coming forwards. At the same time, you're pushing back into that right foot, back into the back of the foot, into that heel, really making the outside of that leg super strong. We're going to come in and out, though. So breathing in, going to straighten the front leg, come up. Lifting the heart, and as you breathe out, you're going to bend into that knee. So we're going to move, makes it a bit dynamic. Breathing in, breathing out. Checking that the knee, the most important part, one of the most important parts really here, is keeping the knee in line with the toes. Don't let it collapse inwards, because you're just training your body to do something not very useful. Twisting the knee, not very good. So if you're finding that difficult, just change the angle of the toes. This is the most important thing, that they're in the same alignment, rather than an alignment that we've all decided, which is this one, straightforward. It's not necessary. All the time keeping that weight back in that back foot. Don't forget to breathe with this. Breathing in, straightening up, breathing out, sinking down. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper each time. Breathing in, keep extending those fingers away from each other. Breathing out. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Just think a little bit. We'll just see if we can stay there for a breath or two. Really think about the evenness between the feet, the extension between the fingertips. The head is the neck is long, the head is lifting up away. Everything is extending away from the center. Creating space. Let's make some space in the body and in the mind. Come up on the in-breath. Lower the arms on the out-breath. Bend into that right knee a lot so you can bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Shake the legs up a little bit. Get that loosening. Keep everything loose. Keep it all lively. I'm going to keep everything fluid. Weight on the right foot. Step back. A big step with the left. Big step. Square the hips. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Extend the fingertips away from each other. And as you breathe out, you're bending into that right knee, pushing back into that left foot. Strong legs, moving away from each other. And let's see if we can come in and out. Breathing in, straightening up, lift up the heart, lengthen up through the body. Breathing out, keep that length as you breathe out and bend into the knee. Keep your eye on what you're doing, checking the knee is going in line with the toes. You can see the big toe on the inside. Breathing in, straightening up. Breathing out, sinking into the posture. So keeping the body upright, checking that you're not leaning forwards. All the time thinking about pulling back a little bit with that left hand. Breathing in, straightening up. Breathing out, go a little deeper. See if you can go a little bit deeper. Sometimes with this dynamic version, you find, oh, I can go a little bit deeper. With each out breath, there's a bit more space. Breathing in, filling the body with air, breathing out, release, release, soften. Engage with everything that's going on. Breathing in one more time. And breathing out, sinking into the posture. Put some extra weight into that back foot. Evenness between the feet, so you're balanced there. And also the balance here, extending the fingertips away from each other. Breathe. Come up on the in-breath. And lower the arms on the out-breath. Sorry, I messed that one up. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Whoa, give everything a little bit of a shake up. And let's take the feet quite wide. Feet are parallel here. We're going to come into a wide leg forward bend. Take the hands onto the hips. If you prefer though, you can do this extended if you know your back feels strong. You can support your back with your abdominals. Otherwise, you can bring your hands onto your hips. So take your choice, breathing in. Soften the knees slightly. They're not bent, but they're not locked. Breathing out all the way down. It's quite strong with that arms outstretched, so you don't need to do that. Reach the ground, make contact with the ground. If it's fingertips, that doesn't matter, as long as you make contact. Breathing in, come up onto your fingertips. Look forwards, breathing out, forward bend. Next are straight but not locked knees. There's a difference, so lock them and then unlock them, just to check that you're not doing that. Looking down at the ground, some of you might want to walk the hands back. Some of you might even want to put the backs of the hands on the ground between the legs if you're at that place with your practice. Otherwise, make sure you have contact with the ground somehow. If you have to use props, objects to do that, please do. And if you want to, you can come up again, breathing in, come up onto the fingertips, look forward, straighten the back, take the chest forward, breathing out, forward bend. Breathe out fully. Let's take a little walk over to the left foot, just to see how that feels. You might even want to walk right around the side of the foot. Let's see what that feels like. Keep breathing all the time. Only go as far as your body will allow you. So what does that mean? If there is pain, step back from that pain. Don't go anywhere near it. We don't want pain. If it's a bit uncomfortable, a bit unfamiliar, we'll just explore it, but gently with the breath. So find that edge, find the resistance. And just breathe. Mostly focusing on that out breath for creating that spaciousness that we want. Okay. Bend the knees now and let the body hang. Leave the head heavy. You can take hold of the elbows if you like to do that, or you can just let the arms flop onto the ground. So with the knees bent, the body can just hang, the head can hang. Breathe in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. And again, breathe in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. So let's roll up through the spine. Keep the knees bent as long as you can. Feel that the energy is starting in the base of the spine, that's traveling up through your central column, enlivening, beautiful energy driving up, rising up, right to the top of your head. And when you're standing, imagine that energy is just pouring out over the body. So it's a constant loop. Let's just see if we can do a little bit more with this one. So getting the arms involved and the chest involved. Interlink the fingers behind your body. I think my screen's gone a bit dark. I think there's a way of making that a little bit less. Sometimes that helps. I don't know if it has. Sorry about that. Need to get some studio lights. Oh dear. Interlink the fingers behind your body. Feet are still nice and wide. Take the chest open, lift the gaze slightly, and as you breathe out, leading with the chest, strong belly, strong back. Don't lock those knees. It's very tempting to do that. Come into this forward bend and let the arms, without pushing the arms, we're just letting the weight of the arms do the work here. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe into the chest. Breathe out very, very long. Yeah, feel the belly button squeezing back towards the spine as you breathe out. Enjoy that breath. Enjoy the extra space you can find by extending the out breath. Good. Now just let the hands still interlinked, but let them just rest on the centre of the back. And just do these little circles, hands still together. And they're just right in the centre of the back. They're just circling here. And then change direction with that circle as you slowly unravel, come up to standing slowly. Yeah, feels good. Okay. So let's just bring the legs together. Give the legs a little shake. So we're going to just take a moment here, actually. Just take a moment just to, again, come back to our breath and our body. We've just kind of gone out there a little bit. Feet to hips width apart, lift the toes, place them down. Soft knees. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Bring the palms together. Breathing out, the palms are coming down. So there's a little twist in the arms here. And you can come up onto your toes now if you want to. Breathing in, lifting the arms up. Come up on the toes. Lift the heels high off the ground. Bring the hands together above the head. And as you breathe out, the palms are coming down to the ground. The heels are coming down to the ground. So you open up the hands, open up the arms, lift up off the ground, heels are coming up, stretch up, and as you breathe out, everything is just softening. So we have these two opposing ends of the scale, this inhale, this inspiration, this uplift, expansiveness, and then we have this softening, out breath, earthly, grounded, physical. Just feel these polarities that are within you, these different energies, masculine, feminine, sun, moon, day, night. Good. Good. Breathing in all the way up. And by feeling and allowing these opposing energies and knowing that they are all everything, we have everything within us, and we have much more of a weave, much more, appreciate more of this kind of central middle place, this, the wholeness of ourselves. One more time up, coming up, inhaling, inspiration, energy, and then as you come down, just easing out, softness, serenity, back down to earth. Bring the hands together, take a moment there, soften the knees. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Good. For a balance now, time for a balance. Right, you're going to get warm, so if you're feeling a bit cool, let's get hot. We're going to take a step onto the left foot, we're going to come into warrior 3, okay? Just to let you know. And we're going to take all of our weight into that foot. So we need to spread the toes wide, spread out the weight, keeping the knee bent to the standing leg. And notice my body's always already leaning forwards, and I'm going to counteract that by lifting the leg behind me. So that helps me to lean even further forward, and I take the arms forward to create that dynamic between the furthermost point, which is my toe, or my heel, if you prefer that position, and my fingertips. So I can interlink the fingers if I like, hands together. My preferred is just making this little bird, if you like, with the thumbs connected. So I can extend forwards, try and keep the hips level. There will be a tendency for that hip to want to come up, but try and keep it level. You can practice against a wall or whatever you've got there in front of you if you want to get some practice without having to balance. So you can find the body position, breathe. You're looking down at the ground there. Some people like to look forwards if that's okay for your neck. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Keep that energy loop going. One more breath in and slowly lower down the foot to the ground. Good work. It's a tough one. It's a strong one. Yeah. Shake the legs up. Let's take the weight onto the right foot. So spreading that weight over the sole of the foot, bending the standing leg, slowly lifting that back foot off the ground. Don't forget you can use furniture, use a wall if you want to practice. Keep the hips level. Start lifting that back foot. Choose your position of your foot, pointed with the toe or pushing the heel back. Extend the arms forward. Take your hand position, whatever you prefer there. Good. Breathe. See if you dare to lean a bit further forward. Extend. The extension will be what helps your balance. It's dynamic. So keep extending. It's harder work, but dig deep with the breath, and your body will really feel much more energized. One more breath in, and slowly lower down. Good. Okay. Shake everything up a little bit. We're going to come down to a squat. So as always with squats, making sure that you support the heels if the heels are off the ground. If the heels are on the ground, that's fine. You don't need to worry about it. But if they're off the ground, pad them up, cushions, whatever you need, just whatever you can find to pop underneath your heels. So bring some ease into the hips and just having a little moment to rest and restore. Let the head hang forward so the neck is getting a bit of ease. Rest the hands forwards. Breathe into the nostrils. So as you breathe in also, you might find if your body is between your legs, you can feel your ribs expanding and pressing against the thighs. That's a good feeling. And then breathe out through the mouth, sigh out. Yeah, give it some sound. Enjoy the sound in your body. You can even make the sound at home if you want to. Good. And let's walk the hands up. Let's bring the hands together. Press those elbows into the inside of the knees if you can, or just have them wherever you can do. We'll work towards that, it's okay. Okay. And breathe. Lifting the chest, keeping the shoulders down, away from your ears. Good work. Let's take the hand to the middle, the left hand to the middle. We're going to do these lovely little small twists. Breathing in, extend the right arm up to the ceiling or the sky and look up there. Follow that. Keep interested in what you're doing. Get by looking around the room, then actually we lose it. We lose our focus, and we also lose this extension, this feeling of extension. And let's just rotate that wrist around in one direction. And as we rotate it the other way, we bring it back down. Nice, elegant way of bringing ourselves back down to earth. Breathing in, lift the left arm up, extend it right up. And breathe deeply. Breathe into the chest, breathe into those ribs. Keep watching that hand. Try and keep that shoulder away from the ear. Make some space there between the ear and the left shoulder. Good. Twist. Or rotate the wrist. Enjoy that movement, just watching it. And then we rotate the other way. And we bring it back down to the earth. Like a little frog. And then we come into a ragdoll. So bent knees, don't forget. Let the body hang. Breathing in through the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. Feet should be hips width apart. So you might want to adjust them slightly. You can hold on to the elbows if you like that feeling. You can rest your elbows on your knees if that feels better for you. Make sure you keep your neck really loose. It's hanging. The head is hanging heavy. And as you breathe into the nostrils, as you breathe out through the mouth, see if you can experience the weight of the head. So you're giving your neck some freedom, some space. Keep the knees bent all the time. Feel your feet on the ground. Lift the toes, place them down. Now let's see if we can feel that beautiful sunshiny energy right in the base of the spine. Can you feel that? And it's just traveling up through your center. Traveling up through your central column, through the spine, through the energetic system. Unraveling. So it becomes easier, breathing in and out the whole time as you come up to standing. Feel yourself brand new. Yeah, feels good to feel brand new in this body standing up. Good work. Let's take the feet apart. Yes, it's that moment, the goddess. So if you've still got stuff pent up in you, there's always a little bit left in some little sneaky little corner. This is going to engage with that, fire it up, and give it some positive energy. So we're going to blast through the system. Goddess, or a big lion, whatever you prefer. Feet are at slightly out at an angle. Bending the knees, make sure the knees are going in the same direction. So you might need to adjust, as I just did, the angle of the toes. so that the knees and the toes are in the same direction. We're just going up and down. So we're not sticking the bottom out, remember? We're just coming up and down. Keep the tummy strong here. The abdominals and the lower back are working together in partnership. Okay, just getting the legs going. And if you want to, you can always do an extra little bit there by going side to side. Yeah. The hands in the prayer position. This will help as well. Can you feel, if you press the hands together, there is a connection to the abdominals. And there actually is in the body, in the fascia. It's where the this is where it ties off, if you like, in the hands. If you're interested in that sort of thing. Breathe. Yeah. And come to standing once more. Let's get this goddess happening. So this is how it looks. If you're new to this, breathing in, lifting up, really extend and lift the hands to the skies. And as you breathe out, you bring the hands into cactus and you bend into get that energy really low, get the groin really low to the ground, get that really earthly goddess feeling going. And of course, the most important part, the tongue comes out the mouth and the eyes go really wide. So this tip of the tongue is really reaching forwards and down as far as it can, as if you want to touch your chin or even touch the floor. Ready? Okay, let's go. Breathing in. Good. Whoa, that feels good. And again, breathing in. Okay, let's draw up that energy. Let's draw it up. Okay, ready, let's go. 3 is a good number, but 4 is even better. Breathing in. In fact, today we're going to do an extra one. 5 is one of my favourite numbers. Breathe in. Good. Okay, bring the feet together. Give the legs a little shake. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's just roll the shoulders back a few times, maybe 3 times. Keep the knees nice and springy. And we're just going forward with the shoulders a few times as well. Good work. Great stuff. Stay with this body. Stay with this vitality, this energy. Then we're going to come into just being with that flow, like coming into the half sun salutes. So this is a whole, the back and the body, everything is working together with the breath in harmony. This is the yoga. Check your feet, lift the toes, place them down. Maybe lift the heels and place them down. Feel the feet. Yeah, feel them. So bring the hands together, stand tall, lift the chest, shoulders down. Feet are sinking into the ground, soften the knees, everything is working. Breathing in, lift the arms up, look up. Above the head, look up at the hands come together. Turn the hands, and as your hands come down to the earth, the chest comes forward, the chin comes forward, the knees bend, and the fingers touch the earth. Straighten the legs, put the hands just below the knees. Look forward, straighten the arms, legs, and back. This lovely triangle you're making, and then forward bend. Straight legs. Bend the knees, and then breathing in, lifting up the hands, lifting up the eyes to the ceiling, straightening up the legs, and then breathing out, bringing the hands back down. Breathing in, make it big and expressive. Reach up, look up, breathing out, bend the knees, all out breath as we come down to the ground, fingertips. Breathing in, look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend, hands come to the ground. Bend the knees a lot, make it a big bend so that you lift your eyes, and at the same time lift the hands and inhale all the way up. And then breathing out, the arms come down. Give it lots of space, lots of breath. Inhale, inspiration. Exhale, release, knees bent, fingertips. Inhale, straighten the legs, look forwards, pushing off those legs, straight arms, back and legs. Forward bend. Breathing in. I bend the knees a lot, breathing in, all the way up. Inhale, lengthen the body, breathing out, arms coming down. Breathing in all the way up. A couple more of these, stay with it. Bend the knees, nice soft knees, touch the ground. Now look forwards, pushing off the legs, arms straight, back straight, legs straight. Forward bend with straight legs, looking down at the toes. Bend the knees, breathing in, lift the eyes, lift the hands, lift the breath, and breathing out, hands coming down. Good. One last one, breathing in all the way up, breathing out, knees bend, fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, straighten the back, arms, legs. Look forwards, heart forwards, breathing out, forward bend. Good. Take a breath or two here. Come up with the fingertips. Breathe out, forward bend. Straight legs, not locked. Take some weight into the toes. Think about the chest coming down to the toes. Keep looking at the toes. Make sure you have contact with the ground, whether it's fingertips, whether it's a whole hand, whether your hand is on some blocks or cushions or books. Lifting the tail to the skies. Spaciousness. Breathe into the back ribs. Good. Okay. So bending the knees. Now take the hands to the hips. Straighten the legs up. Lift the eyes. Take the back is straight, but it's parallel to the ground. Lifting the elbows. Strong legs, strong buttocks, strong abdominals. You can always place your hands on your lower back if you feel it needs extra support. In breath, lift up to standing. And breathe out. Okay. We are coming down to the ground now. Here we go to here. Lots of work, lots of effort, lots of release. Yeah, vitality. Feet hips width apart. We're going to come down to the ground. So breathing in, bring the arms in front of you. Breathing out, slowly come down, bring the bottom back. Coming into this little squat. Slowly come down to the ground. And then catch yourself. Extend the legs out in front. Bounce the knees up and down. Okay. So let's see where we are now. Okay. And we're going to just have a little lie down for a moment. So extend the fingertips towards the toes, breathing out, breathing in, constantly breathing in and out as you roll down. Make that little bit of effort though. Before you lie the body down, make that bit of effort. Keep going, keep breathing. You can do it, and then let go of everything. Breathe in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Just let it go. Just feel your body and the support of the ground. Just enjoying. Enjoy. How do we enjoy our body? Just feeling it. Feeling this body is alive. It's breathing. It's being breathed almost. And just take a moment just to enjoy your breath with your eyes open or closed. If you have something beautiful to look at like the sky, then yeah, keep your eyes open. Feel the breath moving. And just let the breath settle a moment. And once you feel the breath has just settled a little bit, let's soften a little bit now. Let's place the hands on the belly or just on the pelvic area, wherever in this whole area, wherever you feel your hands are drawn to. It could be right on the belly, it could be just on the pelvis, just letting your hands, giving weight, just letting the hands rest there. And closing the eyes, feeling, and just allowing your hands to go wherever the tension feels like it is in the body, wherever you feel you need it. You might move around a little bit. Feeling the breath moving. They might be going to two different places in the body. They might be going to one place, one top of the other, where you need extra attention. It's just helping you draw your attention to that area. And particularly if there's pain in that area or discomfort, rather than wanting to push it away and wanting to kind of get rid of the pain, we're just acknowledging it, acknowledging tension, pain, numbness, anything that's there that feels uncomfortable or that is taking our attention, and giving it some attention, and if we can, really extending that attention into a bit of love and care. Okay. You can just give that a little bit of a rub wherever that is. And then we just hug the knees, bring the knees into the body, and just hugging ourselves, a little bit of love for ourselves. Yeah. And if if we can't connect with that, some of us find it very difficult to, have a sense of love for ourselves, real love for ourselves in the same way we would love um, someone else. And bring to mind somebody who really loves and cares about you, and just feel the sense of love you get from them. Sometimes that's a little sneaky way of finding the love for ourselves. It's through another. Okay. So putting the hands around the front of each knee. Let's do this little movement, Apanasana. As you breathe in, take the knees away. And as you breathe out, pull the knees into the body. Lift the head so the nose comes up towards the knees, as long as your neck is okay with that. So even making yourself so small and curved. Now as you breathe in, take the knees away from you, let the head come down to the ground. So the whole back is flat on the ground. And as you breathe out, curve the spine, even lifting the tail off the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. Make this long, slow, mindful this breath. So really you're expressing the breath through the movement of the body. Squeeze all that breath out. If you want to, when on the in-breath, you can take the knees away as much as your body will allow. And what I mean by that is, if you can, take your legs far away extended, but keep that back glued to the ground so nothing can get underneath there. It's the lower back. If you find this lifting up, then only go as far as your back will allow, because otherwise you're not protecting your back. And at the same time, the arms come up. So you can choose how much you take your legs away, if at all. You don't have to do that. But breathing out, we're all going to come into this small, tiny little ball. As we breathe in, expanding, arms above the head, and contracting. So really thinking about our breathing apparatus, expanding everything, and then contracting. Going in time with your breath and moving within your own range. You don't have anyone else apart from me to compare yourself to, and don't compare yourself to me, because I'm already being me. You can just be you. That's that's our job, is to be ourselves, the whole of ourselves, to accommodate the whole of ourselves, explore it, to know ourselves, and play our part. One more, breathing in, expansion, and then a contraction. Breathing out, squeeze all that breath out. Place the soles of the feet on the floor. Just let the legs slide away and give ourselves a full extension on the ground. And just enjoy, just extending and expanding the limbs away from each other on the ground, extending the arms away, feeling the openness in the shoulders, extending, push the heels away one at a time. So we're just getting a bit of spaciousness in our center, maybe in the hips and also in the shoulders. And the arms are relaxed on the ground now. Good. So now breathing in. And on the out breath, bring the arms up over the head. And alongside the body at the end of the out breath. Just notice that little pause, that suspension, before the in-breath comes in and the arms come up above the head. And then the out breath. Arms coming forward. We're slowing it down a little bit now. Breathing in. Let the arms just rest here on that end of that in-breath. And on the out-breath, going to push the back into the ground, draw the knees up into the body, squeeze the knees right up into the body without the aid of our hands. Breathing in, push the heels up to the ceiling or the skies. Breathing out, bend the knees and hug them in, draw them in. And breathing in, either extend the legs away or slide the feet across the floor. And breathing out, the arms are coming forward. It's a lovely little sequence. Really getting ourselves coordinated with the breath. So move in time with your breath. In breath, arms come up. Out breath, draw the knees into the body. In breath, push the heels up to the sky, extend the backs of the legs. Out breath, draw the knees into the body. Inhale, extend the legs away. Exhaling, arms are coming forwards. Enjoy the slowness and steadiness. In breath, arms are coming up. Out breath, draw those knees up. In breath, extend. Push the heels up to the ceiling. Spread the toes out. Breathing out, draw the knees in. Breathing in, extend the legs away. Breathing out, arms are coming forward. Do one more of these. You might have got this in your body now. Breathing in, arms are coming up. Full in breath, extend, expand. And then we're going to contract by drawing the knees in. Extend the backs of the legs. Inhale. And breathing out, bend the knees, contract. Then we're going to expand again on the in breath, extend the legs away. And finally, out breath, arms are coming forwards. And they're landing on the ground, either side of the body. And we're going to bend the knees again and just hug the knees. Good. Now I'm just going to take the hands behind the knees. I'm going to rock along the length of the spine a few times. Just rocking back and forth a few times. Let's see if we can rock right up to seated. Yeah, enjoy the feeling. Good. Yeah, a bit of invigoration for the spine. Come up to seated and then come onto your hands and knees. Got a little cat stretch, hands and knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. So we're going to do these little opposites just to keep our mind involved, because I know if we have an anxious type, your mind really needs something to anchor it. So we're going to use the movement and the breath to anchor the mind, and these opposites as well. And the balance. So breathing in, lifting the right arm forward, left foot is going back, and breathing out, bring the hand and the knee down. Breathing in, extending the left arm forward, right foot goes back. Breathing out, bringing the hand and knee back down. Change your perspective, change your gaze. That will also help to keep your mind involved. Breathing in, looking forwards. Breathing out, bringing the gaze down to the ground between the hands. Extend and land on the ground. So we're extending, really exploring these extremes. So extension, in breath, all these opposites, and then out breath, softening, release, ground. Looking forwards and looking to the ground where we are. Expansion and contraction. One more either side. So we go one more time with the right hand forward, left arm, left leg back, keeping it a lovely long line. Breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. And then just take a little rest, sit back into the heels, extend the arms forwards, bring the forehead to the ground, or onto the back of the hands if you prefer, to the swan posture or extended child. Sitting back deeply into the heels. Of course, this is always an opportunity to explore and expand the breath, expand the lungs. So take that opportunity, take that breath into the back body, into these ribs. Feel you're giving your intercostal muscles, those little muscles between the ribs, giving them a little bit of a massage through your breath. So feel your body with air as you inhale and really release and relax them. Softening. Feel the ribs are just squeezing back towards each other as you exhale. Give them a little extra squeeze so that the next in-breath is even deeper. Inhaling. Expand your wings and breathing out. Draw them in. Good. And we just have a little rock there as well, side to side. And just walking the hands forward and coming onto your front of your body. Just for a little back bend here. So we're going to start off just in a crocodile or a tele-watching pose. So come up on your elbows and rest your head in your hands. This is a very nice little back bend. You can do this anytime. This is definitely a posture to work into your day. You know, you see kids do this all the time, and kids do really smart things with their body because they haven't learned all the silly things that we've learned over time. It's about undoing the habits, undoing the conditioning. So, you know, sometimes get out the chair, sit on the ground, lie on the ground as you're doing whatever you're doing, watching TV or something. Simple, nice, supported back bend. And then bring your face down to the ground. You can always rest your forehead on your backs of your hands if you prefer. Arms are going back, just have a little rest there in the front of the body. Feel your breath moving against the ground. Feel that earth energy supporting you. Good. Now bring the legs together. Bring the forearms down. So the position of these forearms from fingertip to elbow, you really want to have the fingers in your eye line and not have them tight up into your body. You want to have the shoulders down away from your ears, so have a bit of space. They'll probably be wider than the mat. Bring the forehead down, bring the legs together. On the inhale, we're not pushing into the arms, we're lifting the eyes, lifting the chest as much as we can without pushing into the hands. These are just steadying ourselves. But the chest is coming forward, the shoulders are going down away from the ears. So we're really working our back quite strongly. Notice if you're using your buttocks, and if you are, it's quite difficult not to in this position. Instead, point the toes towards each other. Just take that little moment to just point the toes towards each other. It makes it much more difficult to use the buttocks. And you notice you have to use your abdominals and your back much more. Breathe. So your abdominals are strong in this position. One more breath in. Now put the weight into the arms and lower yourself down slowly as you breathe out. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Push into the hands. Once more, sit back into the heels. That's going to feel great after that back bend. Breathe in through nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Now we're going to come up onto all fours, keeping the hands where they are, outstretched in front of you. So that you have a good position for downward dog, so it's not this position, tabletop. A bit further forward. Tuck the toes under, we'll come off the mat a little bit. Lift the knees off the ground, and let's just have a little downward dog before we finish. So let's just walk the dog home. Bend the right knee, push the left heel down, looking back towards your feet. Keep the elbows soft, keep the hands engaged with the ground. Keep the tummy tucked in, you're breathing into the chest. Breathe. Yeah, enjoy that walking home. Good. And we're just going to walk feet towards the hands, bend the knees, last little ragdoll moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Let the whole body hang forwards. And then however you want to, you might want to just bring the bottom down. However you can, find your way to seated. We're going to slowly lay the body back. Reaching the fingertips towards the toes, slowly lay the body back. And when you're down, let everything go. Let it all completely go. Breathe in through nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Let it go. Feel the ground. Just bend the knees now, just for one last little thing. One of my favourites, the lying twist. Choose how you want your feet. Do you want them together, which is going to be affect a certain area of the back, or if you want them wider apart, which gets them more into the hip as well. Take the arms out to the side, palms flat down. Breathe in, let the knees roll over to the right, take the head over to the left. I'm just slowing it down now. Breathing in, lift the knees to center, lift the head to center. Breathing out, lowering the knees down to the left, head goes over to the right. Just enjoy your breath, enjoy your body. Breathing in, lifting the head and knees to center. Breathing out, knees go to one direction, head goes to the other. Noticing how your body feels as you're moving here. Keep your mind occupied. Notice if it's wandering off already. Maybe it's thinking, oh, I've got a few minutes to go so I can start thinking about my shopping list or my to-do list or my worries or things that I've got to think about, or all these things that capture our thoughts, yeah, that hook us. What's the hook that gets you? Is it the worries? Is it the excitement of the planning for future? Is it ticking off your to-do list? What is it? What is it that hooks you in? Notice that. You know, we all have different tendencies, and just allow instead to bring your attention to the body and the breath and the movement, and how you feel, how you actually feel, how the body actually feels, the sensations. Get in touch with the sensations. Let the knees come to center. Give ourselves a last little hug of the knees. Yeah, feels good to do that. And just put the feet on the floor, slide the legs away. Let the feet fall away from each other, the arms fall away from each other. As always, in this moment, we're going to come into a relaxation. So choose your position now, and also put on the warmer things if you need to cover yourself with a blanket. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Do that. Some people really love to get their legs up against the wall. Do that, or have their legs up on the chair or on the sofa. That feels really nice. So do that now. If that's you, you know that's going to feel good. Give yourself that gift. How can I make this next couple of minutes really feel like I care for myself and totally giving myself that moment? Or you can lie in Shavasana, whatever feels good to you. And we're going to just do a little bit of belly breathing to bring ourselves into that relaxation. I know many of us don't find relaxing very easy. They find it a really difficult thing to do. So I'm going to help you a little bit with that by bringing our attention to the abdominals, to the belly. And you can even place your hands on your belly if you find that's a helpful thing to do. Okay. So as you breathe in, let your belly expand. We're not doing this very strongly. We're just noticing where the breath is going. And as you breathe out, really just see if you can empty out everything. And as you breathe in, let the belly expand. And as you breathe out, really, this is more of the focus is on the out breath, really. So you're really emptying everything out. And on the in breath, you're really just allowing that spaciousness rather than pushing or forcing, just allowing the full breath to be expressed and the belly to expand. And as you breathe out, just empty. See if you can just empty a little bit further. Slowing the breath down. Expansion and contraction. If your mind needs something even more to engage it, if it's wandering off, then count. So count as you breathe in. So count in 2, 3, 4 or more even. And breathing out 2, 3, 4. See if you can make it an extra 1, 5. So breathing in 2, 3, 4. And see if you can breathe out a little bit longer. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even going to 6. Don't push or force it. Simply watching the breath, inward focus. Eyes are definitely closed. Feeling the movement of the breath. Such a familiar feeling, sound, experience. Really being close to the breath. Being intimate with ourselves. Being intimate with our life force. And really focusing on it. Breath is coming in. Natural and easy. Breath is going out. And now just for this last part, let go of everything. Let go of even the breath and just let it be whatever it is. Breath is just soft and easy, taking care of itself, coming and going, ebbing and flowing. Allow yourself to become soft. Just melting. Melting into the ground, softening, softening. Everything is softening. Notice how you feel. Notice the ground is supporting you. You don't need to hold on to anything. Just let it go. Let everything go. Allow your body, your mind, your whole being to be embraced by this relaxation. Feel yourself held softly, kindly, sweetly in this moment. Soft and silent. I'm just going to share some words, a poem called Soft and Silent. Everything I love is soft and silent. My cat, the morning, the end of day, even the moon in its way. Everything I love is soft and silent. The water, the forest, the snow at play, even the mountains in its way. Everything I love is soft and silent. The sun on the sand, a rainy day, even the wind in its way. Everything I love is soft and silent. The grass, the brook, the leaves at play, even you in your way. So, we're coming to the end of the relaxation. And I hope those words somehow connected with you, touched you, connected you with yourself. That's the purpose of poetry. Let's just wake up now. We still have so much of the day. So let's extend the arms, move the hands and feet, move the arms and legs. Yeah, feel your body. How does it feel now? Does it feel different? I hope it feels good. That's what I hope for you. And then you might want to just hug your knees and rock and roll. And you might want to just roll onto your side and with real ease and care, like find the easiest, most caring way to slowly come back up to seated if you wish. You never have to. Okay. And coming back, we're just coming back to ourselves, externalizing our mind back to the world. Maybe having a different perspective. I hope the perspective is a refreshed and revitalized perspective. And let's rub the body, rub the hands. It's good to feel connected to ourselves. Rub the palms together. Create some heat and energy between the hands. Really give it some welly. And that heat and energy, give it to your heart center. Close your eyes and think of your sankalpa, your loving thought for yourself. So whatever that might be, a loving thought, a simple prayer for yourself, an affirmation, or as we say in the Sanskrit, a sankalpa, positively framed sentence of words. And if you're still not sure, then I am loved, I am loving, I am lovable. How about that for a sankalpa? Feel that in your heart center, feel your breath. Feel it land there. Okay. Thank you so much for being with me today. Namaste. And yeah, keep practicing, keep trying, and especially when you don't feel like practicing, just lie on the mat and lie on the mat. Don't expect any more than lying on the mat, but it's just keeping that practice going is the key thing. So I appreciate and I'm grateful for your practice and your presence. I'm also grateful for the donations that are helping me keep this service alive. Yeah, be well, be happy. Have a great day. Bye bye.